I wanted just to give you a second part of a series showing you where we are with the mobile editing application which leverages ArcGIS Online. Just to tap the application, we've had a splash screen to the app since the last video, and in part one of this mini-series we showed how you can actually load the application on to the device via iTunes with a configuration file. As I've mentioned before, we use a configuration file to set some of the parameters that are visible in the interface and the web map itself. So in this case we've made the header red, we've changed the title to something very specific, we've set a logo which you can put on your own web server, and if you tap that it will take you to your home page. Again, this is all being read from the configuration file, so when the application actually needs to be altered, reskinned, rebranded, there's no need for a programmer to do that. You can actually just change the edit the configuration file and drop that on via iTunes into the application space, and off you go. The web map ID is included in that as well, and that is basically what we've loaded here. It's a base map layer with a hosted feature service on top of that, a polygon layer. So what we're going to do is, let me just walk through the buttons at the top right hand side. We've got a layers button to turn what's visible on or off. We've got a basic button which has got a full extent option which will zoom you to your initial extent, or a geolocate button which will zoom you to where your current location is, and put a blue dot on the map. And we've got an edit button as well. So let's go ahead and with Wi-Fi connectivity, which we've got here, let's just add a feature. So we tap the feature itself and we draw on the map. You'll see the attribute box pop up. We can add attributes to that particular feature, which we're not going to do. We're going to OK that, and that's now been added to the hosted feature service and is available in that web map. So let's go ahead and go into offline mode. That was a key part of this work, not just being able to edit when you're online, but also when you're offline. So what you've seen there is the application has actually written the feature layer to the device, and it's now reading off of the device itself, not across the web. We don't have a base map here. The application is designed to load a tile package or a TPK, again, which is read from the configuration file. We didn't have one ready for this area, so this demo doesn't include one, but had we got one we would see that in the background. We're going to go ahead and edit again one of these features in offline mode. Now the edit option, again, we can add, delete, or edit attributes of existing features. What we're going to do in this case is we're just going to simply do an attachment. So what we've incorporated in the application is the ability to open the camera on the iPad. So there is the camera. We're just going to turn it around so it looks at the ceiling. Obviously this is my head. We would obviously be pointing this at something related to that feature. There's the picture, and we'll use that. Now it's loading that picture onto the device. Took a little second there, and now we've actually got the option to either cancel that and take another picture, or attach that. We're going to go ahead and attach that to that feature. And we get a little warning message to say that's been added. So let's go ahead and go back online. And again, you see the base map tile come in, and we're now reading everything off of the web. What in offline mode, if you've done editing, you would need to apply offline edits. Hit that button and that will actually automatically update any edits you've done. So that would be adds, deletes, specific attribute edits, and attachments. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Now we know there's a bug in this that it doesn't. Sometimes these attachments don't appear if you're if you don't restart the application, which is something we're still working on. So let's just tap that and see if we do have that. No, so the attachment actually hasn't been added. We will need to restart the application. Again, this is still work in progress, so that piece is not yet done, but the actual request went. It's just not being rendered in this particular window at the minute. So anyway, there's a quick guide to working with the application in its current state. Thanks.